I'm a Michigan constitutional crusader, rising up when the world goes cold. No badge can bring me, no chains can take me. Truth in my veins, a fire and bold. Fire and bold.
All right, y'all. We're in Grosse Pointe Woods out here. Or yeah, Grosse Pointe Farms, yep. With TNT, welcome to This World Media.
Part of our ministry. Very good, very good. I always look to see people who do that. I got my own religion. It's a mix of everything, but you know, religion's religion. As long as you got it, you follow it. Everyone's happy, kind of thing. Yeah. I'm a happy man. You know? No, good job, guys. Good job.
Okay, thank you.
You have a good day.
How's it going?
Have a good one.
I like answering my door in the underwear when they come to my door, uninvited. And it don't matter what religion it is. If they come uninvited, I'm answering in my
We gotta keep
underwear.
in mind, in your neighborhood, got what you call a decent exposure law down. You might get in trouble.
Not when I'm in my own house. Nope.
You just put a leaf over it and you're good. You're good.
Right? Underwear is an indecent exposure. Now, if I can answer the door naked, that'd be a different story. What's that?
That's right.
Right?
All right, guys. So what y'all got? Yeah, what you guys got going?
I'll just out and record in public,
Yep, same here.
making sure that you know, the citizens understand their rights, cops honor their oath, and government employees understand we have the right.
All right, yeah.
There we go. Same thing. Here it would be the same thing that we're doing the same thing we're doing, right?
Yeah. They're exercising their First Amendment, we're exercising ours.
All right.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
You have a good day, Joe.
You too, sir. All right, you as well. Well, how do you get them? How do you get them?
I had to call my son and tell him when I had the key fob off. I can't really get into it.
He said, no, but I'm almost home. So when you get there,
Everybody that comes
so I ain't gonna say something.
one of y'all might come in my house.
You right, Red, because here's the deal. Now, sometimes it is possible. I don't know why they do that. I can lock my key.
Well, it's a pretty messy looking post office.
What the hell are you talking about? What are you? You guys are creepy.
I'm sorry you're so ignorant.
Wow, you're weird. It's a post office, United States. We should call the cops on you, weirdo.
Wow, you're ignorant.
Wow, you're weird.
And what would you be calling the cops on us for?
Because you're in a United States post office reporting people
Uh-huh.
for no reason.
And what's illegal about that?
Fucking fucking weirdos, man.
Nothing illegal about it, you fucking moron.
You're a fucking weirdo.
EKT 8004. Ignorant woman driving that car right there, yep.
I'm a fucking guy with nothing better to do.
Moron.
Look at you go.
You're a moron.
Wow, you need a light.
You're a moron. You need to learn your rights, dummy.
Oh, my rights. Look at you. Look what you do is yours.
Yeah, I'm exercising my rights, dummy. Dummy. Bye, dummy. Oh, is the dummy calling WHINE11 to cry? Ask him to bring you a ambulance. Bye, dummy. What the hell? That was rather amusing. Dummy went down there and called WHINE11.
Pictures of me. That's him right there. And I don't know what they're doing. It just does. It seems really weird. And it seems illegal that they can stand in government, in a government place, and take pictures of you.
Wow, you're ignorant.
And he's calling me ignorant.
Because
And
you don't know your rights.
he's going in. They went into the post office and they're telling people to shh while they take pictures and roll camera.
I've
It's
been
just like,
outside the
what
whole
is that?
time.
What
Don't
is
lie
he
about
doing?
me.
He's got. I have a red Honda Civic. I'm in the side of the building, and I'm taking video of him as we speak, and I'll give it to you. Yeah, and he's calling me stupid and how I don't know my rights.
That's
and
right, you don't.
It's like I don't know what the purpose is. Am I going to be on TV, sir?
Yep.
Oh, good. At least I'm famous.
Infamous, more like it.
Grosse Pointe Farms Police Department. What's going on? Hi.
Yeah, they can be in the parking lot.
You said, I'm sorry?
I'm asking you, can they be in the parking lot? Like, this is technically in the parking lot spot.
Yeah, this here, you guys own this parking lot, correct? So if you want them removed, they can be removed.
Wrong. It's public,
No, not
dummy.
wrong. This is private.
It's public, you idiot. It's the federal government.
Okay.
Where the fuck did you learn?
What? Hold on.
No, not hold on. Learn how to do your fucking job before you tell people shit that's untrue.
Okay.
Better call a sergeant because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
What is it that you're doing here right now?
It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
But I'm just asking you.
It doesn't matter.
So I can't just ask you a question?
You can ask any question you want, but I don't have to answer them.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Learn how to do your fucking job.
So if I ask you to identify yourself,
I'll tell you,
what's
fuck
your
you.
answer?
Because I haven't broken a law. Therefore, I don't have to identify. And actually, in the state of Michigan, there is no law that requires you to identify, even when arrested.
What? Are you kidding?
I'm dead serious. Look
You're
up
dead
the
serious
laws.
that you don't have to identify yourself.
Look up the laws.
I know the laws. I'm a
No,
police
obviously
officer.
you don't.
Obviously you don't.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
What law?
We'll go this way.
What
So
law
you-
requires
you wanna
a person to
walk with
identify
me?
the
You
police?
want to walk with me this way? We can walk
What
this way.
law requires a person to identify the police in Michigan?
What do you mean? You can pull somebody over. They have to.
That's
maybe
a traffic
identify
stop.
themselves. Well,
That's
when I
different.
Get called on something and you're causing a disturbance, you're going to identify yourself.
I'm
There's
not
no,
causing
I
a
don't have
disturbance.
to. You are though.
By recording in public, I'm causing a disturbance. Exercising
What?
my First Amendment, is it causing
so
a disturbance?
When somebody calls the police and says that you're standing at her car and recording her,
I was never standing at her car.
okay, well that's what we got.
It's all on
called-
video.
That's what we got a call on. Okay,
And?
so what we get a call on, we respond to. Does that make sense?
Of course.
Okay, so I am doing my job. Okay. Hey, ma'am, can you just park? I'm sorry. Hold on one second. That's what I call.
Stupid cop tried to tell me this is private. What a fucking idiot. There's Old Glory. No wind making it wave. Oh, there they are inside now. Yeah. 3 inside too. Damn. They got a lot of cops here. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Recording started.
Man, look at this truck.
At least you got a beautiful day to deliver. Although being stuck in that truck doing I don't know how much fun that is. Have a good day. Oh, that's postal employee parking. Learn your job, dummy. Fuck you. I am minding my business. Learn your fucking job. Don't be a tyrant, dummy. There's the walk of shame right there, you dumbass.
They will try to with you.
Huh?
They were big time. I just had a conversation with the lady out there, and their main concern was you having that in here. So I don't know if I would go in there.
Yeah.
You got yours on, right? No?
I took it out just in case.
Oh, okay.
Just in case.
It's not a firearm.
I know.
Exactly.
Just in case.
They don't need to know that.
I accidentally spilled the beans too.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you know, it's not even a
Oh,
firearm.
sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, that female cop, I don't know if she ever made it in here.
No, I was listening to her. I thought she was trying to ID you and everything. She wanted to ID you.
I went off on her in the back.
Oh, yeah? Good.
Told her to learn how to do her fucking job. Because she was trying to say it's private property.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, you idiot. I told her, you better get a sergeant out here because you don't know how to do your fucking job.
I'm doing a film project on these guys.
These guys are taking videos in the hilltop. Oh, you just dropped the thing you were covering your faces. Would you mind getting a great shot of this photo? Be great. Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day. Or not.
No, he's pretty. The older fellas around here are pretty gross. Won't tell me to go after myself.
Oh, wow.
Kind of
Okay.
reminded me of my grandfather.
Yeah, that big lady that was in here yelling at you guys and then left.
What?
The bigger lady that was in here
Oh, yeah,
yelling
she
at you
was-
guys
she
and
was
left.
good.
She come outside and start yelling at me, calling me names. And I'm like, what the?
That's good that they're doing
Is that a firearm on your hip? Don't reach for it.
What's that?
Is that a firearm on your hip?
I don't have to answer any questions.
Well, I mean, when you have what appears to be a firearm on your hip.
Appears to be, but
Yes,
is
that's
it?
why I'm asking you a clarifying question.
But I don't have to answer
Okay, then
questions.
stand still. I'm going to visually observe it. Don't turn around.
No
Don't reach for
problem.
that, or something violent will happen. It appears to be. Is it a Berna?
Nope.
You know what a Berna is?
I do.
Okay.
Pepper ball gun.
Is it something along those lines?
Maybe.
Okay. Well. It's not a firearm.
I didn't say it was.
Okay.
And I didn't.
Visually, you understand the visual similarity in the look of that between that and a firearm.
Right. But you can see that
Okay. All
the
right,
slide
so-
doesn't move.
All right. Great. That's fine.
It's all one piece.
From a distance, how would I know that though?
Right.
Unless I come right up to you, and that's why I asked you to stand still.
You can pull it out and look at it if you want. I don't mind.
Okay.
He's giving you permission.
It's fine.
it's not a firearm. So,
Okay.
Like I said earlier, we know the rules.
whatever it is, leave it holstered. Okay.
Right.
We understand we have to verify it.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I have no issue with it.
You're doing your job.
I have a hip holster for a huge can of. It's a huge can. It looks like bear spray, but it's like a fucking 1 pound can, and it's got gender reveal. I'm gonna try when I get back to Canada. I'm gonna walk around with this huge thing on my fucking head. I can't give it away on my film, so. But I will use it. Like if somebody's coming after me, I'll just blast them with a cornstarch in their face, right? That's all it is. This is colored.
I thought for sure they were gonna grab hold of me.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was ready to film. I had my 360 prime.
I got this one going too.
Yeah. I used to use it at an angle.
Yeah. I mean, from 10 feet away, you can look
yeah.
at it and see.
Yeah.
You know, if you
I
know
could-
what you're looking at.
I could tell instantaneously.
Right.
You know, they don't put a screw through the handle of a firearm.
Right.
Like it's not a plastic handle with a screw right through it.
Right.
That would just really mess up a gun.
It would, yeah. Yeah, so that lady tried to say she was gonna ID me all the way in the back. And I was like, what law is that? There's no law in Michigan that requires me to identify to a law enforcement officer. The only time, she's like, well, if you get pulled over, I'm like, that's the only time.
Yeah.
Because you sign for that driver's license, and part of that signature is agreeing that you will present your identification to law enforcement if you're pulled over.
Have a good day.
But other than that, there's no law in Michigan requiring us to identify.
Yeah. Oh, if you're arrested.
Not even if you're arrested.
Really?
You can be a dick and make them take you to the jail and fingerprint you.
And it can't be obstruction at that point? No?
They'll try to say it is.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I didn't know it. I'll probably ID if I get arrested.
Right?
Just because, you know, I don't know 100%. I don't always.
No, I've got a couple of ex-sheriff's officers that
Yeah.
know the law inside and out, and they're like, no, you never have to ID unless you're pulled over
In Michigan.
on a lawful
On a
traffic
lawful
stop.
traffic stop.
If it's an unlawful stop, you don't have to.
Well, it's interesting to know. That is every post office calls a cops office. This is fucking nuts. Like, I'm not shitting you, dude. This is insane. Except for the fucking. Every post office called the cops, except for the ghetto post office. They were the nicest people in the world. I think.
Yeah, they were pretty cool there.
There was one other post office I think that did okay, but I think it was our first place that we went. They were okay too, but like I think it's been 3 out of 5 so far, or 3 out of 4.
All right.
All the cops, the postmasters themselves called cops. Like I think
That was
guy-
pretty sad that that lieutenant threatened violence.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
got
that's
that.
just. He's like, or something violent will happen.
Yeah. It's like,
I
wow.
got that. Yeah.
So if I twitch wrong, you're going to shoot me? Is that what you're saying?
Better not blink, buddy.
Jeez. I could pull this out if I wanted to.
Yeah. If somebody's
As long as I'm not pointing it at somebody without a good reason, I could pull it out of the holster. There's nothing illegal about it. It's not brandishing a firearm because it's not a firearm. How's it going?
Good, buddy.
Not bad. Well, they got all bent when I walked in there with my thing on. Little airplane action. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. What's that? 'Cause I can.
Why are you taking pictures?
Most of these assholes around here doing it.
Huh? Call the police? Okay. No problem. Yes, there are two people taking pictures of everyone.
There's two more inside.
The Grosse Pointe Farms post office, and they seem to be very belligerent.
Belligerent. That's funny.
Belligerent.
What did we say
Okay,
to
the
belligerent?
officers are on the scene. Okay,
And you know what they did?
because
Nothing.
these guys are really belligerent.
Belligerent, how so?
Keep lying to them. It's all on camera. That's called filing a false police report. That's illegal.
You think these guys are insane?
Yeah, it's illegal to have them file a false report.
And that includes talking to dispatch.
You're lying, sir. They've already been here, dude. You know what they say? You got a right to do it.
All right, move.
We live in America. We have First Amendment rights here.
Here, I'll move out of your way.
Do you hate freedom, sir?
Seems to. He's ignorant of his own rights.
Are you familiar with the First Amendment and the freedoms it entails?
There's a great book out for people like you. It's called The United States Constitution for Dummies. You can get it from the library for free. Study it cover to cover so you know your rights.
Dude, you're called cops over cameras. You're called cops over cameras.
No, wrong answer. I know my rights. You're the one who doesn't know your rights. What's that?
You're the idiot.
Oh, really? Am I? I have a master's degree, so I'm definitely not an idiot.
doesn't mean you're smart.
Okay.
Well, how smart is it?
On the dean's list every semester.
How smart is it to call the cops on somebody that's not working? It's a waste of resources. I think that was pretty belligerent of you to do that.
Yeah. Telling them we're being belligerent when we hadn't even said a word to you yet is pretty ridiculous. That's a lie. And that's called filing a false police report, which is illegal under Michigan compiled law.
Are you familiar with the First Amendment? You know there's 5 elements to it? Freedom of press is one of them.
Just ready for the police.
waiting for them to console him.
Right. He's got butter cream if you need it.
See, I'm a legitimate member of the press. Here's my press pass.
Why is that important?
Because we're doing press. We're press right here. Take any kind of civics in school or anything like that? Did you forget about it? Don't you have a job to go do or something? What time is it? You should be working right now, shouldn't you? Beautiful day for an education, that's for sure.
That's right. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. I don't want him as mine.
Puppy dog.
Oh, the puppy. Hi, baby. That's a cute dog.
He's so mean.
But he's cute. You say he's so mean. I said, but he's cute. So the bite's bigger than the bark?
He's bad. He will
Is,
bite you.
really?
He's bad.
He's so cute, though.
Are you? Are you like one of those, what do you call it, guys?
First Amendment auditors?
Yes. Knew that. I'm all about it.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Have a great day, man.
Yeah.
Hello. Don't you look snazzy?
Thank you. Just coming from the gym.
There you go. Enjoying your life.
That was a waste of my damn time.
Uh-oh.
For hiding.
Well, that's no fun. Have a great day.
Can I just do one thing? Can I take a picture of you guys?
Absolutely.
All right, only because I tell my kids about this shit all the time.
Well, here, I'll do this for you.
All right, cool. Peace. Thanks, guys.
And then I'm Michigan Constitutional Crusader on YouTube.
Okay. You got it. Thanks.
Have a good one.
No bother going in.
We already did.
No, these guys are in the back.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're all hiding in the
The
back?
guys that are in there now said that they're not coming out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Terrible. Terrible.
That's ridiculous. So they're stopping work?
Yeah, so TNT has been in there, giving everyone the friendly heads up to save them some time.
Right?
To just go and then call the postmaster general, give him a call, make a complaint, and he just give them some information to save some time. But yeah, they're not coming out. The bald-headed, the black guy came up and said, no, we're stopping services. So.
Wow. Yeah, they can get in a lot of trouble for that. Yeah, that guy right there called WHINE11. He cried on the phone. Hey, there he is. You can run down there and get him. No, he's a lieutenant. It's a rental.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
What's going on?
We're just recording the ignorant employees of the post office. They decided to shut down services because we're exercising our First Amendment right in the building.
What's your First Amendment?
Recording.
Oh.
Freedom of the press.
Oh, they don't want you recording inside the
Right,
building.
but it's already been documented with the Postmaster General that it is 100% lawful for us to do it. And we're trying to educate them, and they're just being stupid about it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, some of them ladies in there are awful rude. And yes,
I know I saw the Google reviews.
And then the one...
Do you mind being on camera
No.
while we talk? Okay.
And then there was one 2 days ago, and she, I assume was Arab. She had a headdress on, and she was really pleasant. And she thanked me, and and it was like a whole different world. And I've been coming to this post office. I'm 72 years old, and I grew up right over here on Lanoux, and now I live over here on Cook Road. So, I'm an East Sider.
Right.
And I have a P.O. box, and they gave me a hard time with that. I come in, I get the receipt in the mail, but I got to pay $245. Well, I come in and I wrote a check before I got there, and I wrote it for $245 for the whole year.
Right.
Well, the girl at the thing goes, "Sir, it's $250. And I go, "Really?" Or 200, I don't know, it was like $6 difference, okay?
Right.
And I just asked her why. And she just got all worked up, and then she got me worked up, and I just told her, "Get your supervisor." And she wouldn't get her supervisor.
Jeez.
Okay? She went and hid in the back room until
Like
I
you're
left.
doing right now.
Until I left.
Yeah.
Okay? And I was like, and then I got the thing, they put a thing in my post box about a couple weeks later with a card. Oh, sorry for your inconvenience. And then they told me that I had to pay, so I went up and paid my $6.
Right.
But I just asked a question, why wasn't it what you sent me?
Right.
You know, and they got all belligerent. Like I couldn't even ask a question.
He's telling me how ignorant they are in there.
Oh, yeah. Call the Postmaster General and complain.
Yeah.
The place shut today.
Actually, you can do it online.
Yeah?
You can file a complaint online.
That's good.
Yep.
Well,
But yeah, they're refusing to help anybody right now just because we're here. They've stopped all services.
Shall we get out of
It's
here?
well, you
crazy.
know, I read it, I think yesterday on the internet, that they're talking about they're going bankrupt and they were going to shut down. Did you hear that one?
I did not.
Maybe that's what's going on. I don't
Could
know.
be.
This whole world is so crazy lately. Everybody's got to have their right.
Right.
You know.
That guy walking away.
Yeah.
I was standing right here recording in this direction. He come walking up to me with his envelope right in front of his face. Got right in my face. Starts yelling at me. And then he goes and puts his mail away. And then he says, I'm calling the cops. And he just told them he's an attorney. And he doesn't know our rights. That's pretty sad.
Well, we have a lot of upper class people in Grosse Pointe.
Right.
Think that they're better than everybody.
Well, not only that, but nowadays the public
Here I am.
schools,
I'm moving to Grosse Pointe.
the public schools, they don't teach civics anymore.
Who knows? I don't know.
These kids, basically this is how they teach the Constitution. Here's the Constitution. Moving on. They don't really go in depth and teach people about their rights, about the Constitution, how it was created, who created it, any of that, you know. And then same thing with the Bill of
sometimes,
Rights.
You know, sometimes we just got to let everything go and just let things work out. You know, because they've worked out all these years on this planet, and that's just like little kids. You can't just make them do everything you want them to do.
True.
Okay.
And then all that gentle parenting crap. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh yeah.
That's why there's so many arrogant little shits running around.
What's wrong with a little slap on the ass?
Exactly.
It's not like you know, you got to use it in the right perspective, you know, discipline. But that's what's wrong. All these women, don't.
I mean, yeah,
don't
you
yell
can't
at-
beat your kid's ass, but you can surely slap him in the butt.
If you're a man and you raise your voice, you're violent.
Yeah.
And you're bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they play. The women play that card.
And going on women, I had one yesterday, right? I'm walking down the sidewalk, and they happen to cross the street to go to their car. And she freaks out because my camera was pointing at them. And then she starts talking about women this and women that. I'm like, oh, so equal rights only when it is good for you.
That's right. That's right. You know, and I'm going to tell you, you know, I have friends that are Democrats and Republicans, and I get along with all of them. And we all got to get together and realize this chaos that's going on.
Yeah, both sides are going crazy. They're just at each other's
Dude,
throats.
It's chaos.
Stupid.
It's another term of chaos. What about the last term, I asked? What happened? We ended up in a pandemic, and then he blamed Biden for it. Come on. But blame Biden for the inflation because there was a pandemic and they shut the country down. And we weren't the only country that shut down.
Right.
Okay? Whether you believe it or not.
But our governor took it too far, though, by forcing small businesses to close their doors. So many businesses, they've been open
I've
50,
heard that
70
from,
years,
you know, I've
gone
heard
for good.
that from the barbers and the different people. And I'm sorry, you know, I didn't make the rules.
Right.
You know, and because I know my barber, she tells me about it all the time.
My barber out in Owasso,
See,
he refused to close.
But see, dude, I worked union, and I have a very good retirement.
Right.
You know,
with a very good pension and very good Social Security in medical.
There
I
you
do
go.
not have to pay any medical.
Awesome.
I just went in a week ago to emergency.
Mm-hmm.
I had some bladder stones, and you know what my bill was? $44,000 for 2 days, 3 days. You know what I paid?
Zero.
$100.
Oh, nice.
Because it was emergency.
I got in a car accident in '98. $2.4 million was the medical billing.
It's crazy. They had everything. 2 Tylenol, you know, everything now.
Every little thing.
And, you know, and believe me, dude, my cousin died in Vietnam. He was on the Vietnam War Memorial. And I went and donated some time at the food bank for the Vietnam vets over there on 15 Mile in the Grosse Pointe area.
Okay.
And they have a little food pantry there. They help out the vets that aren't doing well. And they were really nice. They were really
You ever
fun.
want to see an awesome veterans
And
office?
The guy got a big piece of paper that had my cousin's picture and all the medals he had and where he's buried and all that
Oh, that's
stuff.
awesome.
So I got that, you know, because it was my mom, man. That was her grandson, and he went back a second time because he came home and his old lady's pregnant by somebody else.
Ugh, jeez.
You know, what do you do?
Right.
And then the Catholic Church wanted him to accept the baby. My mom. You don't have to say, take that baby, it ain't yours.
That's right.
What a bitch. But anyway, brother, you have a good day,
All right,
and
man.
I'm sorry for all the inconvenience.
Hey, no problem. If you ever get out to Howell,
Yeah.
go check out their Veteran Affairs office. It's a brand new building. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's Trump country,
Howell?
isn't it? Anywhere up north. You go to Bad Axe, they still got
Well,
monuments.
Howell's right along 96
Oh,
before you hit Lansing.
oh, okay. I was thinking something. But anyway, who knows? And I don't know. Here we had, oh yeah, and another thing when Trump left, what'd he do? He stormed the fucking Capitol building with all his fucking asshole Proudy boys and all that shit.
I went there and recorded that chaos. It was insane.
Dude, I watched it on TV, and nobody can tell me that that was a guided tour, as the Republicans were claiming. Did you
Oh, the
know
people that were inside, they were saying it was a guided tour?
Yeah. The high-rank Republicans.
So the guy with the horns on his head was authorized to sit at Pulaski's desk with his feet up?
No.
I didn't think so.
No. Well, you know, everybody has done something probably bad.
Right.
We're not gods, you know, we're not perfect.
Right.
You gotta, sometimes you gotta accept it.
Huh.
And I'll tell you,
I
these,
don't know where my friends went.
I don't know, here comes another cop.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Steve, you have a good one.
All right, man, you too.
I gotta pay my bill.
Right?